The risk is that you have, I think, a public safety risk in that those utilities could actually be subject to attack, which causes failure. And if you have any sort of sustained failure in that utilities environment, it has a public safety implication. Really, if you think about at that utility level, that is what we like to call a super infrastructure. Every other infrastructure is dependent on the electric grid. So that becomes ultra important, and the impact also becomes much more nuanced and impactful. Moving from a reactive to a more proactive posture is a challenge within every industry, right? So it involves us thinking about security a little bit differently. As you're looking to move from a more reactive to a predictive security posture in the public utility space, you really want to be looking at the emerging technology stack. There are a lot of technologies, particularly in that kind of OT operational environment, where we haven't addressed security, which means we have the opportunity to almost leapfrog some of the first generations. You need to accept that the threat is real, right? That you don't just ignore it, and recognize that you can develop a strategy around managing this risk the same way that you manage other risks in the enterprise. You need to attract and retain the right talent. You need to drive a culture of innovation, right? So that you're making sure that you are being proactive instead of reactive. And you need to recognize that this is not a problem that you're going to solve all on your own, that you're going to have to bring new technologies to the equation, that you're going to have to be reliant on some vendors that have aggregated specific capabilities around certain security areas. And I think if you combine all of those together, you can develop a very robust and successful cyber risk management strategy. I think the number one piece of advice I would give is to recognize the fact that this is the new reality that they have to deal with. This is the new normal. Cyber threats, cyber risks are here to stay. So you need to address it head on. Adopt these strategies around really managing the risk. What can I do? Where can I get the best return on investment? Do I understand what's important to me? What's important to my business? Can I develop protection strategies around those things that are most important to me? And then how do I drive this kind of culture of innovation where I'm not left standing static in one place, but that I can adapt and adopt new technologies as they emerge in the marketplace?